Hello lovely souls, and you find me today out in the garden. Now I'm going to start off by doing a little bit of singing bowl. It has to build up gradual. Okay, so let us see which poem we're going to talk about today. As you know, hopefully this is my YouTube channel, Words of Wisdom, and I basically do a deep dive into whichever poem Spirit want to talk about today. So let's see. First of all, we'll welcome in any spirits of 100% pure light to help us with this reading today, to help us with any channeling that may want to come through. So let us see. Okay, so this one is actually quite appropriate because it's called Wow How Hot. And I'm recording this video at the end of May 2023, and we've had an absolutely gloriously warm day, and that's why I'm able to sit outside in the evening and do this video for you lovely souls. Okay, so without further ado, let's see what it says. Wow, how hot has it become, with nary a warning, nary a sign. 1 minute miserable rain, the next glorious sun. Nobody was ready or prepared for the change. So we get out our deck chairs, enjoy the here and the now. Or we get outside to do some weeding, the only way we know how. We go for walks in the country over rocks near a lake. All is calm and is clear, it is never opaque. We dilly and we dally with nary a care. We sit very still, we wait right there. The clear blue so pure, up ahead its lure. The summer sun to come on down, to make us warm, to make us brown. Alas, there is no time to linger, no time to tally or delay. A client awaits me this moment today. The peace I feel as I open the door is like a breeze, beautifully pure. I carry on with calm in every step. I continue my work and get it on with my prep. A gentle soul soon arrives and stands before me. After greeting and chatting, it's time to begin. We invoke spirit and watch the wheels of action spin. Soon this gentle soul is a slumber deep. Apart from gentle breathing, I can't hear a peep. As I bring our time to a gentle close, and wake her softly from her doze, I ask for some feedback. It is useful to know. What did she think? How did it go? Her words gladden my heart, bringing forth what I know to be true for me. I am following the life path I had from the start. I am being the best I can possibly be, coming from a place of truth and heartfelt love, following my guidance from up above. And should I stumble, should I fall, I know that Source is looking out for me, and all I need do is call. I know the truth of what you see. Okay, so it was kind of a poem of two parts, I feel. And the second part was very much talking about my complementary therapies that I do, reflexology, Indian head massage, different forms of healing. And the first part was about being in a lovely warm summer's day. So let us see what the lovely Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light, has to offer by way of a deeper insight into that poetry. It always surprises me how the poetry is a lot deeper than what you would imagine, and what I imagine, in fact. So it's always useful to do a card reading. And as usual, we're going to just clear the cards. It's been such a peaceful day today. Oh! Okay. So the first card that's popped out is called Keepers of the Earth. Now that's a beautiful card. I really do love the colours in this deck. And it says, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So let's see. So yeah, Keepers of the Earth. In the poetry, it says, we go for walks in the country over rocks near a lake. All is calm and is clear. It is never opaque. The clear blue sky so pure, up ahead its lure. The summer sun to come on down, to make us warm, to make us brown. And then it is like a breeze, beautifully pure. I carry on in with calm in every step. So to me, it's talking about the sunny day, the connection with nature, and it almost looks like a little fairy. And she's got a little pagan headdress. Hopefully you can see that pagan headdress of flowers. Okay, so that's a lovely card. So that's Keepers of the Earth. Let's see what else Spirit wants to bring through with regard to this. with regard to this piece of poetry. Now you can hear the lovely bells. You may be able to hear the lovely bells in the distance. Okay, so this is a sign for our times. You see that lovely card? Birthing a new age. Bringing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. But again, I'm reminded of the rocks. Look at those rocks. It's back to nature again. It's very earthy. It's bringing in a new age, a new way of being. Letting the old transmute. Do you see we've got like beautiful light here? And this to me feels like it's all the old being transmuted into the galaxy. It's been taken away as light. And also, of course, with sun, we get light upgrades, we get light downloads. So it could also be the light coming in as well. And you can also see she's surrounded here by a white light. So she's very much protected. So on a sunny day, the sun comes in, helps to give us strength and protection. Okay, so it's really nice. So it's all about the earth today, isn't it? And as with at the end of Taurus season, which is very much an earth sign, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so this is one for all the light workers out there. You have been training for this for lifetimes. And again, you see here we've got the mountains. So again, it's very much earth-based. We have the pyramid, which is a very strong protection symbol, coming in with all the rainbow colours, which is really beautiful, in a clear blue sky. You can do it. You have done it. You can do it again. The potential is there. You've just got to bring it to the surface. As long as you can follow your heart, follow your truth, speak your wisdom, you will do it, and you can do it. And it's very Egyptian as well, isn't it? Very Egyptian figure there. So very linked into the pyramids. Pyramid of light. Okay, shall we have, let's see if we can get 2 more cards. Oh, and let's see how this, yeah, so this links in with the poem, the bit about the poem. I'm following the life path I had from the start. That's my light path. bringing in, birthing a new age, being very connected with earth, caring about the environment, caring about the earth. I am being the best I can possibly be. That's all we can do. All we can do is be who we are. And you know, the more you embody who you are, the more you can come from a place of truth. The more you can be who you can possibly be, and be that best version of yourself. And come from a place of truth and heartfelt love. Following my guidance from up above. And should I stumble, should I fall, I know that Source, higher power, God, whatever you want to call it, is looking out for me. All I need do is call. I know the truth of what you see. Truth. Okay, let's see whether we get any more cards on this. Any more cards on this poetry? Any more cards on these words of wisdom? Oh. Okay. These are very nature inspired today. Okay. So the next card we have, answer the call. Answer the call. As I just explained, with that goes to bringing forth what I know to be true for me. That is answering the call. Embodying who you are, embodying your truth is answering the call. Absolutely is. That's all we need to do. And you know what I've come to realise is fear is more scary than actually doing what you're frightened about. So if you can get past the fear, then you will be able to do what you need to do. But of course we get lots of distractions. And what can we hear in the background? Distractions. And it sounds like someone might be arguing, which is really interesting. As I was just saying, distractions. Very, very, very relevant, actually. That is one of the ways we self-sabotage ourselves from following our truth, answering the call, being who we know in our heart we can be, but we're playing small. We're playing small because we're frightened. We're frightened to answer the call, so we're playing small. But what we need to do is we need to face the fear, and we will fly. We will fly if we face the fear. I must admit, writing a book and doing a YouTube video for me was one of the most scary things I could do. Because, as I said in a previous video, I started off by not being able to speak properly. So it's like it's come full circle. So I've had to look at my shadow side. I've had to look, I've had to face those fears. And as I said, what I've come to realise is the fear is scarier than doing the thing. If we can just look at that fear, we can place it into our heart space. In fact, if anybody is feeling triggered, my guide taught me a technique in order to help to heal some of the wounding that's deep inside. And this is usually what makes us self-sabotage. So let's do this together now. And if you think of something that's triggered you recently, we're going to take a few deep breaths from our toes all the way up to the top of the head. From our head back to our toes. And just repeat that a couple more times. And then I want you to imagine, visualize the thing that has triggered you so badly. Just visualize this thing that's triggered you. And I want you to imagine that it's contained within a gold package. And what you're going to do is you're going to open a tiny section, tiny bit of this package. Just enough to see it. Just enough that you feel comfortable with. Just a baby step. And then when you've opened it a little bit, I want you to imagine that you've got a medicine bottle. And within this medicine bottle is a light. And just see what colour is there for you. Maybe pink or blue or green or gold, or maybe some other colour. Whatever colour comes is fine. And I want you to imagine that you're pouring a little bit of this medicine, just a tiny drop, onto the spoon, and you're placing it into the package. You're placing it into the package, and then you're sealing the package back up. And then you just leave it there. And over time it will work its magic. Okay, oh, it's becoming quite dark. Okay, so thank you for listening to this video. I welcome any comments, particularly on that little bit of healing that we did. Please make sure you're feeling grounded. If you feel at all dizzy, then take a few deep breaths from your toes again up to the top of the head. Imagine you've got roots growing out of your feet, and they are winding their way back into the center of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, deeply grounded into the earth. And now take some deep breaths from this point all the way up to the top of the head. Okay, so from my heart to your heart, now stay. I'm just going to do the singing bowl 3 more times. As I say that, we can hear the church bells going. You gotta love how spirit works. Okay, so I will put a link description, a link to the lovely cards and a description and a link to the book, of course. Namaste.